And there's Jim in the frame. Dina, you can see sporting the blue coloured version of the JDL Pinball T-shirt today. Anthony, in fact, I am as well. So. And good morning to Peter, Peter Blakemore and Rich Mallet. So we have two UK guys, well, three English guys in the commentary booth. Okay, so I'm sure this is going to prove to be interesting and exciting game.
Each player gets practice, so don't be alarmed if Jim drains or turns.
Can you check the Twitch stream or somebody this time? Okay. Please give me feedback in terms of sound quality or anything. The playfield mic is enabled, maybe too loud. Let me know if it's drowning out the commentators, or maybe you don't want to hear the commentators, in which case you can request that the pinball sound is even louder. I think that's too loud at the moment. Okay, but to say, let me know. We're here to keep the viewers happy. Well, we're actually not, but okay. We're here to pretend that we want to keep the viewers happy.
How many people have you got tuning in?
Straight up to 47. That's yeah. I think people have been waiting for the stream to start. We just while we're doing this, I'm going to add an extra couple of items onto the page, which I hope you find amusing. This is okay. Let me get this one. Okay. Good morning. So overnight, we've consulted with the top engineers in Italy, who couldn't come up with a solution. We then contacted NASA in America to come up with a solution for the white square across the pinball glass, and we eventually came up with this solution, which has been currently patented, and it's called the JDL Pinball Square Buster. Okay. Now, if we've got time, we're hoping to get a little jingle with the Ghostbusters music. So, okay, let me take that out. That's just frivolous, but it is fitted on this machine, which means that we get a perfect view of the playfield, as opposed to a big white square straight across the centre. Okay, so here we go with Jim. Single player game to prevent lock stealing. Yeah, let's see how we go with ball one. I saw Johannes as I came in the building. He was looking nervous, or apprehensive, so rather than nervous. I've not seen Jim. I've been too busy setting up in here.
Well, Jim's always the most
laid back, yeah, horizontal person in the world.
The pinball scene,
yeah,
so absolutely no worries there.
Yep. Yeah, this is just another day of pinball. Yeah.
So Space Station, what we'll see players is qualifying the locks, and in order to do that you need to complete your 3 lanes at the top here.
Let me just get the, oh, it is working, okay.
And to send it upstairs you need to make this shot here.
Or the ramp.
Or this ramp.
Yep. Yeah, that also feeds it to the top.
That's a tough shot though.
It is. I would never shoot a ramp. I would always do the yeah, basically there are 1, 2, 3 lanes, 1, 2, 3 rollovers here, which are on a mini top play field, and the players will normally play backhand from here.
It's a tough shot.
It is a tough shot, but it's a much safer shot than trying to do the forehand. I mean, it's yeah. So people will have preferences. Yeah.
Just like to chip in. That was an awful ball for Jim. Normally he'd want a couple of million on his first ball there, and that was an early drain at 300k.
Yeah, yeah.
First game out the box, going to be tough.
Yeah. So you'll see Jim's now completed 1 and 2. There's a lane changing feature, so you can very nearly drain there. So you see backhand up there.
Reject.
And the reason he's playing that is because the gain rejections out of the left orbit shot. Why would he play? Why would he keep playing the? Oh, sorry, he needs the 3. Yeah, he needs the 3rd shot. So this he will now qualify.
That's what he qualifies his left loop for the
so
first lock.
Shot round here to lock the ball.
On the fly, nice shot.
Okay, so that's the first lock. The second lock automatically enabled, and you can get the second lock via either that same shot or up the ramp. He won't be playing the ramp, I wouldn't expect. Okay, so he'll be dialed in on this shot from previous games. Oh, so that was.
Is that last famous words, Jim?
It lasts here, yeah. Commentator's curse. So, Space Station, a game that you have to control. Whenever you're not in control, you really are at risk. That was another great fly shot. So 2 balls locked, docked left and right. So multi-ball will start as he plunges.
No, I think he's got to release the ball.
Either of these green flashing shots.
To start the multi-ball, yeah. I apologise. Yeah.
And he relayed his kickback, which can be crucial.
Okay, so we're on 70 viewers. Good morning, guys. We're in Asargo, Milan, Italy for the final day of the World Championships. Oops, and he actually manages a...
Great move to keep it in play.
Absolutely,
multiple starts.
Okay, so in multi-ball, they need to relock the shots, relock the balls to get the rescue points.
There's a lot of incidental points as well.
So that's first rescue.
It's the left loop.
And that's all
okay,
3 cradles.
that's nice. So
was actually going for the ramp shot there, I believe.
yeah, I think so as well. Which,
it's a tough shot. I played this game yesterday. The flippers, you have to make a clean shot.
You're almost better without that third ball. He's in a far safer position now. So that's the first rescue. Okay. He was trying for the ramp again.
Just falling short.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting that you played that.
Okay, so that's the second rescue.
230, is it? 210.
210, yeah.
Not massive.
Every little helps at this stage.
Absolutely.
Puts him through 1.5 million.
And is that his third one? Oh no, yep, that's his third.
Looking to regain control. Trying it on the fly.
And the slingshots are really active, yeah. And he nearly got it on fly again. Okay, so yeah, you're right with the incidental shots. As you complete the orange targets on the left-hand side and the white targets in the centre and right-hand side.
Finally got control back.
So, final shot.
So that rescue, what will that give him? Is it progressive? Maybe a little more than 210 this time. Oh,
200. So it progresses downwards. So eventually, if you keep doing it often enough, you get to 0. Okay, so balls release, and he basically does the same again.
Otherwise known as rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. Yep. Okay. That's great use of the flipper and great use of the cradle flipper.
To get control of those balls with no in lanes than the slings being right next to the flippers, eh?
Yeah.
Plus how steep that game is.
Okay, so rescue again, and he's not playing the ramp. He's actually playing the target, and I can't remember what that gives you.
I think more a case of feeding the other flipper.
Oh right, as a way of getting control back.
Indeed.
Okay, yeah. So he's not playing it for the shot; he's playing it for the control.
I step outside.
Yeah. Okay. So lock again. Just fails.
Great save there. Just hovering around the out lane, just a little nudge. Removed
Right,
it
makes
from
it
the out
round.
lane.
Mounted on the left ramp.
It's
Wow.
another rescue. What's it gone down to now? 200.
200. So.
It's peculiar, isn't it, how it starts off?
Absolutely, yeah,
Goes down
yeah.
to 200.
Yeah. So he's coming up to 3 million point, which is
Pretty respectable.
pretty respectable
on what
score
we
for
saw
Space
yesterday.
Station. Yeah, yeah. Uses his kickback, so he could do with
I think you relight
relighting.
it with that target on the right.
Okay, so in which case, if he do, we will see him shooting that. He'll take the lock again here.
Shot. No, jackpot.
Yep.
Another rescue 200, is it?
150 maybe. 200. Okay. This is getting boring. It's predictable. Yeah.
Jim really squeezing a lot of juice out of this lemon of this multi-ball. He said 3 rescues.
Oh,
So,
that's a drain,
100k
yeah.
for that outlane, so it's not...
So that's multi-ball over. And what Jim needs to do now is to complete the 1, 2, 3 lanes again, in order to restart. Okay, so drain down the
ball
left.
there from Jim.
Excellent ball by Jim, well played. So we're starting off the day with some excellent pinball from 2 great players.
Jim from the west coast of America, California, I believe.
Yep.
The tournament director of Indisc.
Just have a look on the Google sheet, just see what we've got on Jim. See if we've got any secrets. They're in alphabetical order of players, so there's nothing right from Jim. Okay, so we'll have to make things up. Okay, so he's a great guy. He enjoys playing pinball. I think that's one of his major hobbies.
Yeah, from California, runs Indisec in January every year. One of the big tournaments in the States.
I do know that his very first tournament was the same tournament as Keith Elwin back in 1997.
Really?
Yeah, I know that because they shared that index. Now Jim's qualified as lock.
So he can start the multi-ball again, and this game doesn't get any more difficult. Everything remains the
nice.
same.
Took the danger, but it kept him playing.
Kept him alive. So.
He's going to let that tuck bob steady now.
Now it'd be interesting to see if he goes for the right ramp. Nice post passing or not post passing because there's no post to pass from. That's the thing, to get it over, you've got to be creative.
Some nice skills there. Just little flips, just
That's
to get
right,
over
yeah,
onto
just,
the other
yeah.
flipper.
And that's the difference. These somebody told me that these great players can get really good scores because they have more than 10 balls per game. Yeah. Which is true because they don't lose balls. They anticipate the ball going into danger before it's there, and a slight gentle nudge is normally enough just to move it. And it's that anticipation level that makes the big difference.
Plus the control
Yeah.
and the accuracy.
So anything on the Twitch?
Just
Can we,
some talk.
yeah,
results
we've got
at the
is
moment.
the iPad somewhere around?
It's
Where's
just
the
behind that.
The what, sorry?
iPad?
I'd love to have the chat here as well, please.
Let me just get this up. Sorry, we're probably neglecting the chatters. We're engrossed in the game just as much as you are. So
There might be some California.
Oh, great lock there.
Might be some Californian viewers because it's Saturday night over there. Still.
wow, okay, yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, please let us know
Yeah,
if you're in
multiple.
sort of some.
3 ball, multi-ball again.
So,
West coast of America, it's about 1.
Oh, and that's ball
It's
one.
probably about 1 a.m. So there might be some followers.
Second one locked. And if he gets his third one, I'm wondering if we're going to see more than 200k this time. I know we've got the 200k.
okay, so yeah, multi-ball well in progress.
4 million, this is a great score.
Yep.
From what we saw yesterday, Jim, the highest score I saw was about 3-5. So this is really a good score in this machine.
Yeah, and I think that Jim knows he needs to get well in front to give Johannes
Something to
We've got
something to
Peppers
chase.
from
Yeah.
Seattle's supporting Ray Day.
Okay.
We'll keep you updated on the other matches. There's 3 other matches taking place simultaneously.
Okay, and we've got, if you see D Silver Fox, that's Dina, who's out in the hall checking on the games.
Our
She
roving
is also
reporter.
keeping our roving reporter keeping a check on the chat as well. That's because she's female and she's younger than we are, so she's capable of doing multiple things at once.
This couldn't happen without Dina's.
Absolutely. Yeah.
She moves the rigs, she does everything. She does the gimbal.
She connects the wires, she finds out what players are playing next, she talks to Josh on the desk. Yeah, awesome work. And she's probably listening to this as well, so yeah, thank you, Dee.
Kaylee won the first game on Dyna.
Okay, so
Oh, and that's the last ball drain for Jim.
Yeah,
there.
great game.
so
though, Jim.
4.5 million plus bonus.
6. Let's keep the note of that.
Yeah.
4-6. Oh, bonus ball, 45
Yeah.
seconds.
Oh yeah,
0.5
okay, yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
I didn't get that yesterday.
That's because
Got
you
to
didn't
earn
play
it,
well
mate.
enough. You've got to
Got
play.
to earn
You've
it.
got to play well enough. Yeah.
It's strange. How do you earn that?
It's to do with the completion of the targets.
So you're not guaranteed it, right?
No, you're not guaranteed it. But you know, it's normally sort of guaranteed if you've had a really good game. So this is you don't play multi-ball here. What you do is try and complete target banks, because this is where the additional score comes from. So you see, he's not shooting lock shots. He's shooting targets wherever he can hit them.
I believe if the ball drains, he still gets.
He still
it back.
gets hit back. It keeps coming back, and it's completions that he needs. So he wants that
Just that last
that
2
last
seconds
target.
The last
Second,
left
left
Okay,
down.
and that's it. So he just
Ends up
fails.
what on 4-8, 4-7, 3-9.
4-7.
Johannes wondering the magnitude
Let's
of what
get
he's
the
got to
exact
do.
score. He's got his name up. Maybe he's GC'd it.
Not sure about GC'd it. We'll certainly see. Third
Score
highest.
3, yeah.
Come
So
on,
only
give us
2
the
scores better
score.
than that all weekend.
Come on,
Yeah.
give us the
And they're
score.
probably both put on by Jim as well.
Yeah, probably true. Yeah,
Jim chose this game.
yeah, it's one of his favourites. Isn't it?
Be interesting to see how Johannes.
Come on, tell us the score.
And no,
We know it's JPB. Just tell us the score.
Erno sticking the
4739 560
4739
560.
560.
Right, we've got it written down.
Okay, we don't need it writing down now. I've got it on here. So, okay, so that's the score that Johannes needs to check. And yeah, what you're seeing here is Erno Rotter, Germany number 2. Erno regularly helps us with our stream. And he's basically just adjusting this device, okay, which is being researched by scientists all over the world as a way of curing the white light on the playfield. So this is called the JDL Pinball Square Buster. We were hoping to get a recording of the scream from Spooked Librarian to introduce this picture, but we didn't have time this morning. So nice idea, maybe another time. So
Practice for Johannes.
yeah, practice time. So we'll lose the Square Buster.
Be interesting to see what Johannes can manage this morning after the
I know,
big
that's right,
score
yeah,
that
yeah.
Jorian put up last night, and then he went, "Oh,
I
is that a big
saw,
score? I'll show you a big score."
I'll show you a big score. And I saw Jorian as he left the building last night, and he was looking certainly disappointed. I think.
Gutted, I think, is probably the
Yeah,
best
he
word.
was. Yeah, not say expecting, but no, you can't expect anything in these games. But he was fancying his chances to be here in the finals today. So thoughts go out to Jorian. He was taken out in a admirable way yesterday. the final game on Top Hand, was it? One of the classics, yeah. Top Hand was amazing. The game prior to that on Scared Stiff was an awesome game. Yeah. So if you've not seen that, look at the moment on Twitch past broadcasts. Very last thing of the stream yesterday. We were streaming for 13 and a half hours, I think, yesterday from 9:30 in the morning.
You're going to put that up on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, I was just going to say that all of these videos, or if I can't get the whole footage on there, I will certainly be doing highlight videos of these World Championships, and they will go onto the JDL Pinball YouTube site. Just if you're not sure, just search on JDL Pinball on YouTube, you'll find it. And they stay on there then forever. And experience has shown that people continue to watch them, so they're used as reference videos for gameplay, etc. Okay, so we're waiting now for the start of Johannes' actual game. Johannes is an amazingly cool character as well, so this battle between Johannes and Jim is actually going to be a
Kate's
really
just said hi to us, but she's off to the zoo today, so won't get to watch.
Okay.
This is a great day. Thanks, Kate.
We're going to the zoo, zoo. How about you? You can come too. We're going to the zoo. Sorry.
You've turned into Dan mode.
Peter's looking at me with that sort of critical, what the hell are you doing sort of look. So thank you. Keep me on track. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I'm here with Peter Blakemore, my streaming companion, and Rich Mallett, who was also helped on streams at PU Battle a couple of months ago, Pinball Universe in Germany. So here we go. This is the real game with Johannes.
Nice drop catch.
So backhand up to get the locks, and, enabled with the 1, 2, 3 rollovers.
No messing around here.
No, he's going to be focused, but the game has to give you a chance to play, doesn't it? It's not only about those skills.
At this level,
it is about those skills. Yeah. Okay, so forehand into the upshot. So locks qualified. So here we go. Let's see what happens here. Oh, immediate fly shot straight into the lock. That was awesome. Oh wow.
For Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, yeah. He's not been awake long. Yeah? I mean, this is a teenager. Teenagers don't like mornings. We found that from Escher yesterday. Who was saying, sleep is the most important thing in the teenager's life.
Johannes disagrees, given that he was here at midnight last night.
Yeah, okay. You can't say Johannes, by the way, because J is pronounced as a Y in actually most languages other than English. Johannes is has been playing pinball for a long time, from about the age of, probably from birth, because his dad is a very keen pinball player, plays in the German championships, also an accomplished player. He's around 150th in the world. You'll see him in the background
the machine name in the just had a quote on the
okay, so we're showing 10 up. Can you just change us around?
Space station.
Okay,
thanks. It's not 10 up.
This is not 10 up. No, you can actually see the difference.
What a great game that was. And just a word on Yorian, I spoke to him
have you just see that control? He just got.
Yorian's just had a second child, so he doesn't go to as many tournaments, but he did show up at Finland EPC and win. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah. And he played absolutely. I was there for that as well. He played absolutely brilliant.
It felt like a meeting of eras,
Yeah. So, is it going to play a ramp? It knocks down the target. Okay, so this is the safer shot, the lock from the right flipper. So no, he's already in multi-ball.
Yeah.
So that's the second. That's the second rescue.
220.
220. It seems
10k more.
arbitrary.
10k more than Jim. on his first jackpot.
On his first jackpot, yeah. So.
Should we do a sweepstake on what the next
Oh,
one?
and the
Took a danger.
Took a danger. Okay,
It's
so
out of multi-ball.
okay, so he's on 1 million. Now
I
needs
do remember
to...
though, this is the first ball, and Jim had an awful first ball.
Oh yeah, okay.
Flipper coil's nice and fresh with the backhand. Yesterday it was quite soggy. You had to make a really clean shot.
Okay, so back to completing the 1, 2, 3, which he does straight away.
Very one-dimensional scoring strategy, but it's interesting to see how players cope. Trying to swap there with a bit of a backhand.
And also knock that last target out
Yeah,
for the. That's quite a clever strategy, isn't it? Oh, and another great fly into the lock.
Certainly dialed in for such a...
This is going to be a hell of a game, isn't it? Oh shit. You'll also notice what the players do is that they don't. That they keep 2 of the shots in the 1, 2, 3, so that they only need 1 to complete the lanes for the next multi-ball. So he'll plunge again here. He'll take the. He'll take a second of the 1, 2, 3, but he will not complete. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you see that slap save? That was.
That starts multi-ball.
Okay, I think he's said that was an apology. That was not an intended shot into the lock, but you take them, and he immediately gets the first rescue.
Wow, his shot accuracy certainly isn't suffering from Sunday morning.
Oh, but he loses 1 ball, but down to 2, and scores 100,000 down the out lane. I mean,
And yeah, you almost want to play in 2 balls, right, Jim?
yeah. I mean, these players will obviously keep 3 available, but two balls it's far easier to control.
Great catching the ball there, cradle and shoot the lock.
And straight round into the ramp.
Wow, makes the right ramp.
That's like a scared stiff move from last night. How do you
Crisscross ramps.
crisscross ramps?
This is still ball 1. He's on target to beat Jim's score at this rate in just the first ball.
200 for that rescue. It's gone down 20k.
Which is what we saw with Jim's.
Yeah, I think it locks in at 200 now.
And he
Oh,
makes
and he
that
actually
shot.
gets round the left
Wow.
ramp. So now he'll get. Oh, he missed one. Did you see that?
You better replay that one, Jim.
Yeah, we'll do a replay on that miss. Yeah.
We'll be coming out with t-shirts next. I saw.
I saw Johannes miss. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. There's the second lock. So yeah, another 200,000.
This is the first ball.
Yeah, this is ball 1.
He's chasing 4-7, sorry, 4-6 written on the screen.
4739. Yeah.
So he's over halfway.
Still ball 1.
Yeah, still ball 1.
Nice cradle separation.
Separation, unlock, another 200,000. Keep control now because the other ball's going to feed out. Oh no, it's not. No, it's still going to take a pop. Oh, of course, yeah, it needs to lock this second ball. So yeah, lock it in that side. Another 200,000 gets closer towards 3 million. We've now 160 viewers. Good morning, guys. Glad you can all join us again back today. This is awesome pinball, yeah.
I think anyone that was watching late last night, Jim, will want to be back here first thing.
Absolutely. I think there's probably people that have not been to bed. They just stayed up all night waiting for the stream to restart. So.
Daniele put up 8 million on Dino, so not a great score for him.
Okay.
I think I'm reading that right. It's not.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so out of multi-ball, but and he has not. He doesn't have any of the 1, 2, 3 completion. So he now needs to get 3 shots.
Yeah.
Back
Backhand
up.
to get it back up top.
Yep.
Didn't quite make it that.
Great line.
Absolute.
Ramp, but no. Got it that time instead.
So that's the one.
And he's through 3 million. Still first ball.
Wow.
Kaylee's
that's the 3.
Kaylee's chasing 1.1 mil on Beatlemania.
Another great catch there. Okay, so this I guess will be forehand back into the lock. This will complete his. No, he actually misses the completion. Whoa. I think we should have had a replay of that as well. And this is another mark of the great players, is the recovery from things not going how they should go. So that's not going to happen again, is it? So, so rinse and repeat, as Peter said earlier. Here we go with the next multi-ball. It's actually got stop and score ×4 there.
I don't think we'll need to worry about
We don't need to worry about stop and score. That's not... stop and score is to do with a hurry up on the shooting the left ramp, but it's not a high scoring mode. It's okay. That seems to be just what Jim was playing. It was the target, yeah, the stand up to get the
swap.
Okay, so that gives him the control he needs. This should get him back into lock 2. Okay, so one more lock to start the multi-ball. And at this rate, Jim's score is looking very much at risk. Good morning, Raymond.
Hello.
Okay, so we have the current reigning world champion, Raymond Davison, joining us this morning. Do you want to come in for a minute?
Oh, it's okay. I just wanted to look at the overhead cam. It looks so good.
Okay.
This was the right game to stream.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, you've seen our JDL Pinball Square Buster on the ceiling. Yeah.
In the top.
Oh,
the white square.
The white square. So, just to show the viewers, this is actually the patented JDL Pinball Square Buster.
Oh, because there was a white square on the playfield.
Which has been researched by every top scientist in the world, and it was actually NASA that came up with the solution. So this is a patent pending on this, and this will be fitted today on any machine that has a light above it. Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay. How's your match going, Ray?
3-1. I'm up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the next game?
Diner.
Oh, so you're waiting to get on there?
Yeah.
Being played.
Yeah.
Okay, so Johannes at 3.5, chasing Jim's score of 4.7. Johannes is on ball 2, had an amazing ball 1.
There was an update on Kaylee's match. He just missed Beatle's score. He had his super jackpot lit, and couldn't quite get it. So Peter is up 2, I think.
2, okay. Because Peter's having an amazing weekend. Peter's been on fire on every time we've seen him play. Unbelievable.
Johannes closing in on the target score now.
And it was a big target score.
That's right. Yeah.
It's about 1 million shy.
And
100k for leaving.
Yeah.
Does that left shot still reject sometimes?
He's hitting it every time. It's not rejected
It's not
at all
rejected.
this morning. It didn't reject for Jim either. So that gives him another 200,000 for rescue. And he's still in multi-ball. So it'll be...
What did Jim finish on? Was it 4-7?
It's on the screen, 4739560.
4739.
Ball 2 or 3?
Ball 2, yeah.
I know. A couple more rescues should do it. He's lost his kickback.
Yeah.
Not likely to be too worried about that at this stage. I think he'll
It is
just
for
play
the win,
those.
basically.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Like nothing.
Yeah,
Another
so
200K.
that's going to be another 200k. We've got some hooligans outside the outside the commentary booth. It's the Danish contingent that are getting overexcited
And
about
that should do it.
Peter Anderson's
That
performance.
should do it. Johannes takes down another 200k, and that should do it. And what would he have got with 3 balls?
Wow.
And the rest of this ball?
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
If there were any doubts as to
4.76, yeah, it goes past. Wow, unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable play. Yeah. You don't need to tell me they're capable of working that out on their own.
I think someone should tell him.
No, I don't. I think it's up to him.
Just like to stream it.
No, it's not that. It's you cannot take responsibility for telling a player.
He's just
enjoying himself. That's
early morning. I need to get the feel for the games and get a bit more practicing at my opponent's expense.
So Johannes takes game 1 of what is going to prove to be a very exciting game. We're probably not going to follow the whole of this game. Dina will be organising the rotation of streaming with players. We want to give you as much of a view of the overall tournament as possible. We'll wait for her direction. She's the boss. But you can see Dina there, just in the foreground. That was unbelievable. I mean, with a score of 4.7, Jim must have felt he'd done enough there to.
I don't think so. I think that first ball of Jim's where he went down 300k. I think Jim thought he's going to struggle to beat it.
Yeah. So this guy, 17 years old from Germany, lives just outside Munich. JDL Pinball is a German pinball streaming company. I am. Yeah, this is.
He's just showboating now, but believe me, he's got the skills. Look at that. Johannes Ostermeier is taking pinball to new levels, in my opinion.
Yep.
Johannes' favourite best moment in pinball is winning the Dutch Pinball Masters 2 years.
That's right, and that was an awesome game.
Yeah.
His favourite pinball machine, AC/DC, and if you've ever seen him play that, you've had a treat. So he plays in our tournaments regularly. We've seen him come up the ranks when he first started winning tournaments, and he climbed his way up the German top table. You know? And of course, you know, when you're playing a young lad in a tournament, you underestimate them. You just think, this should be like easy. I don't anymore, okay, because there's not only Johannes, there's now young Paul, Paul Englert, who is another, and Escher Leckhoff, exactly. Escher's a little bit better. I mean, Paul is 12 and
stands on a box.
Stops on a box to play, and you think, okay, that's great, that's one for the win, and then all of a sudden you find what? Yeah. So well done.
He's still young enough to ask you how to play the game before he starts.
Yeah, exactly.
And then goes to show you exactly how you need to play it.
Okay.
Here's back start.
It looks like that, yeah. So okay, Dina, if you will, put a message on the chat. Just ask Dina what the current rankings are.
Current rankings: Daniele is 6 and Trent's 8.
No, the games they've played.
Score in this match.
So just put a message on the chat. Anybody on the chat, just post a message to Dina. Just ask her for the standings in this, the current position, current score.
I believe Daniele won the first game, but I don't know if they played a game since then.
I don't think so, actually. I think this is just game 2.
Right, so Daniele's 1-0 up.
Okay.
Well, we'll put that on, and if there's any complaints, let us know.
I have one of these machines at home, Jim, so...
Yeah, me too.
We're qualified to talk about it, are we?
Yeah, absolutely. But what I want to do is also get... So the advantage of the Americans on games like this is that they have personal contact with the designer Keith Elwin.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know, somebody like Escher commentating on this, or Colin,
Maybe Escher or one of the Sharps.
or Sharps, or Colin.
When I asked
Colin
Josh, he
Copper.
will drop in once the Dolly partner is finished.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it'd be nice to get Josh in here. That would be good. So, okay. Denmark 1, USA 2. Okay, all right. So update on the Peter Anderson match. Peter currently trailing, one behind. But Peter's been playing absolutely amazing pinball all day.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
Okay, so Josh Sharp.
Yeah, what's up?
He's just tilted that game. So now we were just wondering if you could give us a bit of your inside knowledge on
Maiden
while you're here.
Sure. Is this for real or was that practice? That was
I'm
real.
guessing that's practice. I think is. Oh no, is that real? I think they have. No, they have actually started the game. So yeah, they're waiting the timeout. We've got a little timer on here that tells you.
Oh, look at
1
that.
minute.
Look at that. That's nice. You should ring a bell when that
Should ring a
timer
bell,
runs out.
and there are so many players that don't
DQ
take
people.
that 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, so if this is for real, then we've not got very high scores on there. Have we?
So Trent can lock his ball on the left ramp for Mummy.
Okay.
And he already played his Fear the Dark mode, so his next mode will
Is
be
in
Aces
Aces
High for
High
a
at the
multi-ball.
moment.
And he's done.
And he's done. No ball save on this
So
game.
there's that.
Wow.
Skill better.
Yeah.
Skill plunge better. Daniele not taking a minute.
Definitely not taking a minute. That's right. But the way you've joshed these machines, Josh.
Yes.
Yeah, they are all incredibly difficult now.
I mean, I guess they play. These people play forever. Usually.
Yeah, and which is why you do it.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
these players would play for an hour per game each, and then we'd be here while Tuesday. So, Fear of the Dark.
Any purple shot lights your spinners? Left ramping one of them, which will also lock his mummy ball. The added time there. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh dear,
Wow.
that's never going to survive. Oh,
He just took a single.
okay.
Left ramp. Go left ramp.
Go left round.
Go left ramp.
Because he'll get mummy. He'll get sarcophagus at the same time. So the mode timer stops if you cradle the ball. So he's not losing the mode here. He's on 2 times playfield, and I think the timer for that stops as well.
It has not been activated yet. See
Sorry,
the in-lane
okay.
switches?
Yeah. Okay.
Now he wants to shoot one of the spinners.
Yeah.
So
The orange. The bottom one's worth more than the top one, but
So now it's
either will
shoot
do.
up
That
here,
one
or this one is twice the value. Yeah. Shoot the spinner. It's also got mummy going. So right, spinner straight up there. It's playing mummy. It's not playing Fear the Dark, which suggests it perhaps doesn't know this machine that well.
yeah, it's all risk reward. He just lit his trooper lock.
Yep. And he's not got.
So now his spinner shot will give him
The first
the Fear
lock.
the Dark award and a lock rather than.
But there's not
just
much
one.
time left on Fear for the
Yeah,
Dark, I
it's
don't
done.
think.
It's
So,
done.
yeah.
But the faster that mode's done, the faster he can get to Aces High and get into another multi-ball for himself.
Yep.
Look at that feed, it's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. So he actually gets another mode ready. That mode is Aces High, so it will stop the trooper multi-ball times 2.
Starts his playthrough.
So times 2 running now. Starts the
Starts
aces
the mark,
high.
that's the right way to do it.
So this is not Trooper, this is aces high multi-ball. So it's a 2-ball multi-ball with an adder ball on the power jackpot. Captive ball after so many jackpots.
And 2x playfield is running.
No results on Dini yet, although Raymond has put over 22 million on it. No more pass.
Okay. So centre shot yet?
No, one more.
One
now
more
it
and
is.
then centre. Okay.
That was a great save, and that didn't matter.
It
Unfortunately,
didn't help him, but that was a great save, and he's on at least triple danger.
Let it bounce over nice.
Okay, and there's currently nearly 220 people watching the stream, and it's not only 10 o'clock in the morning Central European time. We've got people in Seattle still watching.
That's disgusting.
They've really nothing better to do.
Oh,
Okay, unlucky, but okay, so he at least put some score on there, so that gives Trent a bit of work to do. But that's not a blow-up score on Iron Maiden, so
no, you can.
yeah, easily catchable.
Oh, but I believe this is 4-3 for Trent now.
Yep, yep.
So he's still
Maybe.
got the
So
Plunge to the left out lane and move on.
the little bell ringing there saying it's the end of the 1 minute timer. That's because we forgot to reset it. Trent really could do with waiting a little bit longer here. Pinball players are not renowned for patience. The selection of the song at the beginning makes absolutely no difference to the gameplay. It's only the tune, the song that the machine plays. Are we getting the playfield sound okay?
2 more arrows for aces high.
It's only 1 a.m. in Seattle.
One more.
The bars aren't even closed yet.
What time is it at home for me? It's 3 a.m. That's nice.
It's like,
Trent.
Trent,
Oh,
don't,
Trent.
be careful, be careful.
God.
I mean, it's,
I can't watch this, guys.
No.
I can't do
I mean,
it.
there are so many easy shots on the table there. Why is
Just
it
needs the
just...
ramp for the mode start.
Yeah, but it...
He's going looping.
Oh, nice jackpot.
He can catch up right here with a good loop jackpot round.
Aces high.
And aces high multi-ball, the loop
See if
keeps
the
running.
auto plunger will screw him out of loop jackpots. Oh, or it'll just suck. Nice. Nice. That was good.
I wonder if you remember he's on double danger. I hope so.
We're gonna find out.
Yep. Okay,
He needs
so
to add a ball and that
he's got a
captive ball on the left.
Yeah. So this shot,
at this
this shot
guy.
here is what he wants next to get the further. He's already got the other ball there. Okay, so nice
Oh, did not make enough up the front. There you go. 10 million bomber. That was nicely done.
Okay, so 3-ball trap, have a minute, up to 50 million. Okay, great cradle separation. So we'll be playing this right ramp, absolutely perfect. Yeah, keeps control of the balls, maybe, yeah. So, did he get the bomber there?
No. It's like, just give me it on my left. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's not a block. Oh, don't you hate this? What? Don't do it from the right. It's not
No,
worth
no,
it.
no, the right, yeah, that's not the right.
Yeah. Oh, it just
Nearly went.
the ramp
Come on.
keeps getting
this time,
steeper.
This time,
There you
whoa,
go.
okay. Well, this is again, it's a Josh mod, isn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, you put the...
we made the ramp a little steeper.
the
It's on a 2x4 in the back.
Virtually every machine in this venue has the back legs on maximum height and the front legs on minimum height.
Good aces high for Trent.
To the point that you can't really hold a ball on a flipper; it just rolls
And-
off the end.
2x Tomb Treasure. It's good.
Yeah, okay.
he's
so
doing some work.
it's,
Oh, I don't know about
That's
that. I don't know about
that's gone. That's gone. Okay, but yeah, good
Pierre.
good third ball.
Pierre with the clap.
Yeah, over 100 million, which is a respectable score, shall we say. So Daniele stepping up ball 3, 67 million.
Trooper ready to go.
Yeah, with
Is he gonna bring in Icarus with it? I'm gonna go with no.
I would go no. I mean, is 3 more ready letters? I would just get Trooper going. Yeah. And Daniele is such a good multi-ball player.
We'll see how this ball saver treats him.
Yep.
And the ball saver's gone. There's one.
That's not coming back.
It's not, fellas.
And this is another Josh mod. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ball saving multi-ball is, I think, about 10 milliseconds.
Right. It's like Adam's Family. Everyone used to playing Adam's Family with no ball saver and multi-ball.
That's right. Yeah, and accept it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so is some work to do here without a ball save. He can get another ball off the 2 ramps.
No, that's on Mummy. He needs the center will light.
Oh, sorry,
to
when
add
it
a ball.
light after so many jackpots. Yeah, okay. I thought you could get another ball off any multi-ball with 2 ramps. That's obviously not true. So. Oh. Okay, so he's on 50. Still got a long way to go. Quite possible to do that on this multi-ball. After oh, he's gone. Okay, so yeah, gets the final 2 times jackpot, but that's the cost of the game. So,
alright, guys, it's been fun.
Wow. Okay, so that's 1-1 to.
Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Thanks for stepping in. Cheers. Okay.
Just stay on that, okay?
We're staying on this game, and it's Johannes and Jim to play next.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll come back to the desk briefly. Okay, so Josh has gone out. Obviously, Josh is tournament director, so very good of him to spend a bit of time with us here in the commentary booth this morning. Number of viewers continue to increase, currently on 230. So hi to all the guys out there. Thank you so much for joining us again this morning. It's 10 o'clock Central European time here in Italy. And we're on day 3 of the IFPA16 Pinball World Championships. We've been streaming for ever since the Epstein Cup on Thursday evening, so we've I think we're clocking up something around 40 hours of stream. It's been absolutely wonderful. It's been we've had great fun. It's also been some absolutely amazing pinball being played, as you would expect with the standard of the field. So we're down to the last 8, and we're going to be following the next game on Iron Maiden with this young man, Johannes Ostermeier, the German #1 player, and Jim Belsito, the coolest man in, most laid-back man in pinball.
That's practice, by the way.
Yeah, this is practice game, so that's.
Shout out to Bernie in Romania. Thanks for tuning in.
3 a.m. in Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope you're staying up while the finals. The finals will be in quite a few hours from now. No excuse for going to bed, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. It's going to be far too much exciting pinball being played to think, oh, I can watch this in the morning. So expect you to stay here. But if not, please say goodnight as you leave, and watch us on past broadcasts in the morning. We do upload these videos to JDL Pinball YouTube channel, so they will be available forever, or whenever YouTube allows me to keep everything forever until they start charging lots of money for it. No sign of that yet. So look out for posts on that. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you will get notifications whenever we post a new video. Also, if you can follow me on the Twitch channel, that would be great. I don't have a subscription button on the Twitch channel, but following does improve my Twitch standings and statistics. So
Okay,
thank you for
and
that.
Dean has just posted Peter's taking the game back from Kaylee, so it's now 2-2.
2-2, okay.
Wow.
On Mustang.
It's going to the wire.
Yeah. And yeah, Peter Anderson's such a nice guy, Danish player, Denmark #1, who has been playing absolutely amazing pinball the whole weekend.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. It's saying the semi-finals when it's actually the quarters.
Okay,
yeah.
can change that. Can you just change on the stream data to quarter final?
And Pinmaster, sorry to hear that.
If you just change that to quarter final.
Yeah,
just go on a little
yeah, you're
bit.
right. It's the quarters top 8.
Is the quarterfinals in there? Just type it in there. No, there's no quarterfinals. Okay, Peter updating that. Jim testing the tilt there very sensibly. Didn't seem too bad. He seemed to make a bit of a move there without a tilt.
Yeah, this is Johannes's pick. Remember that Johannes won the pick of Jim's on Space Station, so he's kind of broken serve, as it were. And now this is Johannes's pick, and as we know, Johannes is a master of the modern sterns, but what can he do in this situation?
You can't call it, can you? You cannot say this game will go one way or the other. Two absolutely great players. Johannes has got more pressure on him, I would say, because he was in the World Championships at Adam Becker's in Canada last year. You were there, Rich. Were you there as well? Yeah. Yes. Both Peter Blakemore and Rich Malik. So very well introduced. This is UK #1, and this is UK #2. So you have
a 1-2 sandwich, Jim.
1-2 sandwich, which is like a rose between two thorns. So we've got an English commentary box again today.
Yeah. We will be switching around.
We'll be switching around.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to go out and watch some games after this, and
we'll get
some
we've got
other feedback.
And funny enough, after Thursday, no complaints about the spoken English.
No, on Thursday people were saying we got very strange accents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone else has got accents. The English people don't have accents.
Okay. Anyway, this is the real game.
This is the real game.
So let's
Game
focus. On. Okay.
Will he go for a skill shot?
What's he selecting?
He's going for a super skill shot. Oh, he's not. He actually fed down. Okay. So that's just a way to control the ball, which you will have developed at home.
You can get 25 million for that super skill.
But I think. I don't think any of these players are working on the basis.
Super skills are switched off, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. And what he's doing here is qualifying his mode, yeah?
Now he shoots the ramp to start the mode, which is Aces High, is it?
No, Fear for the Dark. Fear for the Dark. So Fear for the Dark is purple shots. Shoot one purple shot, it lights the spinners. The top spinner here, and the bottom spinner here. The bottom spinner scores double spins.
A far more riskier shot.
And therefore you play the top one. You can normally get twice as many spins on that top spinner anyway that you can on the bottom one. So nice control. So it's still spinner is still spinning. So therefore he hits it again and continues to get spinner awards. So next is the second purple shot, which he gets straight away. He'll be straight back up the spinner.
Lovely combo.
Okay, okay, centre shot, which gives him the soul shard. That's unbelievable. That's the end of Fear of the Dark.
37 mil.
37 million score. Really, really well played.
Efficiently done, actually.
Yep. So left ramp gets him Sarcophagus Lock, which moves him towards Mummy Multi-Ball.
There's his Tomb Treasure award.
And his Tomb Treasure, yeah.
15 mil for that. It's already on 60.
So he now has Mummy Multi-Ball enabled, and if he hits the captive ball here and completes this set of Mummy letters, then he will start a 2-ball multi-ball with Mummy jackpots. But his target at the moment is again complete Eddie. One more shot. The shot opens to start the mode.
Aces High is ready on the scoop.
So Aces High, multi-ball, shoot the blue shots for jackpots. These are fighter jackpots, which are fairly low value, and then after I think it's 5, he moves on to bomber jackpots, which are higher value.
Well, that ball save is really short.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Less than 5 seconds.
It's a Josh. You know.
I started Bloodbath yesterday, drained within 2 seconds, no ball back.
On Walking Dead, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Unless you got Bloodbath on Iron Maiden. Is that a new mode? Yeah.
No, but that's just how tight.
Absolutely, these games really
are.
are, yeah. And you can see the control here. I mean, that's yeah. Just gentle little nudges to keep the balls there. I think most of us would have lost the ball a long time ago. Okay, viewer figures now close to 250. Thank you guys. Hi, good to see you all here. Okay, so loses the ball, but looking good on this so far. 70 million, and he now starts to move towards his next mode with Eddie letters.
It's harder to get the Eddie letters. The shots, the centre ramp no longer gives you Eddie letters.
Yeah, but he's still got the fairly easy spinner shot in the lower orbit. The ramps are fairly easy to Johannes, not that easy to some lesser mortal players.
He's just 2 shots away from Mummy as well.
So there he goes, next mode. This is awesome.
Flight of Icarus, there's the left and right ramp combos you want to make. The combos will increase the value.
Okay, so he's actually looking, I think, to start Mummy going on this shot. Because Flight of Icarus is a mode that's shooting ramps, a lot easier to do.
He's just added a ball there.
As
well as comboing the
Flight of Icarus, yeah. I mean, nothing at all to do here, is that?
The score just went up to 20 mil.
And he loses the ball.
No ball save. Yeah.
Okay, but he gets. He gets another ball. Yeah, wow.
Is that the second other ball? Wow.
Okay, so Mummy is flashing, so he'll get a jackpot on hitting the captive ball at the top. So he'll be trying to get control.
Staging the upper flipper there. Staging is where you use the flippers independently.
So he's taking a minute. He's got the soul shard lit, so he'll be wanting to hit that fairly soon. Because that's on a hurry up. Okay, so I don't think you got the soul shard, did he? I think that went. So anyway, 137 million. Still on ball 1, remember.
Super slings.
So now for Eddie, he only has the ramp shots. And the other thing that Johannes will be keeping an eye on are these indicators here, which progress towards cyborg multi-ball when you complete all
Lovely
of the
signature move by Johannes to gain control of that ball. A little flicks up and exquisite.
So playing very calmly. I thought that was dangerous, but he kept it again under control. So again, he's be shooting more ramps here because he can. And the loop jackpots are based on shooting loops. Oh dear.
It's very dangerous, that actually.
If you it's so easy to shoot off this flipper straight down there.
Yeah.
And the knock-on wood effect you get when it hits that back wall. So
he's cashing 7 million loop jackpot.
That's dangerous.
Great first ball by Johannes.
Awesome, well played.
I think he'd be pleased with that after his first ball.
158 plus bonus.
160.
163 perhaps.
You get switch hits, don't you, on the top one?
164, yeah. Okay, so I think Jim Belsito knows he's in a match.
If he didn't already.
Yeah. Interestingly, just while we're waiting for Belsito to step up, there was a lot of interest in Johannes' play, and because I stream in Germany, I've obviously streamed a lot of Johannes playing the newer machines. And Arno in Austria, who runs pinballvideos.com, asked me if he could use the videos I'd taken of Johannes playing, and got the Adam Lekoff, I think, or was it? I think it was Lekoff to put commentary on top of the game. So that is that. Some of his games are available on pinball.com.
The Walking Dead game in Fulda,
that's right.
Example.
Yeah. And he was playing David Mayweather in there.
That's right.
Yeah, but we won't mention that because people might watch it, and David will be on the stream. Hi, David. So sorry we mentioned that, and we won't mention it again. But it was what was the championship? Was it the ECS finals?
It was the Fulda something or other.
Anyway, look back on JDL Pinball YouTube channel, and you'll find those videos without commentary. Whereas on pinball.com, say commentary was added after the event. Okay, so here's Jim. Again, we will try to complete his Eddie Letters first task. Same strategy is using as Johannes, let the ball fall the back and just repeatedly back up the centre ramp. That shot will close off now because he's used, I think, all of the 3, 4, 5 shots on each one you get. That was a wonderful flipper move. So he's on Fear for the Dark.
Now he wants to shoot the spinner.
He needs a spinner now. That's an unfortunate way, because when it comes back down you get like 2 spins.
Yeah.
When it comes back down from the top of the loop lane. Yeah. But he gets this sarcophagus lock, which enables the mummy multi-ball. So again, Jim will be keeping an eye on completing mummy on the captive ball. So there you go, immediately one shot. Ooh, another move, so it only took a single danger. And again,
big loop
demonstration.
Loop jackpots there, up to 60 already just from a couple of loops there.
Yep. So as we were just saying, doesn't matter how well these first player plays, they never ever write off the next player. Straight back into loops.
And if you wonder how these players know the game so well, I do believe Jim was one of the very first people to get Maiden off the production line.
Oh, okay, yeah. And this game, of course, designed by Keith Elwin. I have this machine at home, the premium version. Rich Mallet has the game at home as well.
I have a Pro.
And awesome machine, but Keith, it is really just too difficult.
That's what makes us come back for more, though.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a game. It's a fairly unforgiving game.
I love the geometry at the top. It's unique. 4 flippers. You know, just.
The thing I find difficult, I'm not at the level where I can stage. No, so let's come back to the game. Okay, so this is Johannes' second ball. Again, playing the control, not concerned about skill shots, not concerned about getting Eddie letters from that, which I think you can still get a single Eddie letter from the normal skill shot on this. Yeah. But when you can shoot ramps that accurately, who needs a free Eddie letter? Yeah? So he's ready for the next mode, which is Hallowed Be Thy Name. Hallowed Be Thy Name is a progression of shots, which I'm sure we will see demonstrated. The first one being the orbit there. Then he's got to hit the mummy, the captive ball on mummy. Just does a bit of loop jackpot as he's going round because he can. And then he needs to shoot one of the orange shots. This will probably be the left ramp.
Tried it,
yeah. But he can shoot the right ramp or the right orbit.
Try again.
He will try it again.
Gets it
okay, and then he gets the drop targets. and the drop targets give him points, but will also progress him towards Trooper multi-ball.
Wow, Peter Anderson's gone up 3-2 versus Cayley.
Wow.
So the Danish Dynamite is on the hill,
so
on the brink. The mighty Cayley George. That's an exciting game.
So yeah, a bit more looping. He hasn't got the last of the targets yet, and he's running out of time. You're running out of time. But takes a sarcophagus lock towards his next mummy multi-ball. But now he has no Eddie letters and he only has the ramps. So progression of ramps. He's also getting close to Cyborg multi-ball, which you can see with the indicators on the
great save.
Double danger. Wow. On the left hand side of the display, he's got 3 ticks in there, and the third and fourth one, I'm assuming one will be ramps, but I don't know. I never complete the ramps. The others.
So Jim, what happens when you complete your complete the 5th mode? It's got one mode left to do.
To get on the 5th mode, then you like 2 minutes to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 minutes to midnight is a mini wizard mode, with which is another multi-ball with ball saver.
And that's why we're seeing Johannes loop comboing to get his Eddie letters to start the 5th mode.
Yep, and get that out of the way. Yeah.
Look at this rap sheet. Wow.
But it will also more than likely qualify Cyborg multi-ball, so you will probably see him playing Cyborg before. Did you see that?
Great save.
That reaction.
Didn't even take a danger.
Yeah. Okay, so another ramp. Yeah, it will definitely play another ramp. It's two more Eddie letters to go. Okay, so there's one. He actually caught his upper flipper there, and that's something I do regularly because I'm not that good.
One more ramp to qualify the mode start.
And this, yeah, so there he goes. So straight
ramp.
in.
Bam.
Okay, and this is Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, which is the 2-ball multi-ball. The first objective: put the ball back into the scoop. That gives you a hurry up, so is 980 million, which is the jackpot score for each of the jackpots he scores during this multi-ball. It basically works on left and right shots, so at the moment all the left-hand shots are lit, and he needs to complete 1, which he does with the loop, complete 2.
Staging. Look at the staging, this is just crazy.
That's unbelievable. Okay, now he needs to hold the ball, put it into the centre, yeah, so that gives him the jackpot. And now the shots move to the right-hand side.
Interesting, he's got the ball save.
He's got the adder ball, that's the hit the captive ball for the adder ball.
I'm still blown away from that stage looping, Jim. The speed of it, you know.
The speed of the loop.
Yeah, whilst keeping control down.
If that's one, okay, I'll be happy with that. Okay.
So now 2 minutes to midnight.
2 minutes to midnight is ready.
That's
another collection of 5 Eddie letters. So
and
it's a sixth mode.
So ramps are the only way to cash Eddie letters right now.
But you'll see he's also 1 shot off completing Trooper and Cyborg. He's not played.
Cyborg's ready under the ramp.
Wow, this is Cyborg multi-ball is wonderful. Okay. Cyborg, this is, you can just keep restarting Cyborg over and over and over again. So you have to hit all of the major types of shots. So you have to hit enough ramps, and enough ramp is only 1. You have to hit spinners, you have to hit drop targets, and you have to hit pop bumpers. And when you do, it lights the captive ball here.
Frankfurt Pinball, I was just thinking the same. Frankfurt Pinball was written in to say this could be used as a tutorial for our Maiden after.
Okay, so just continuing. So that once he's made all the shots, that could be it. Oh no, okay, just caught the power jackpot.
Wow. That was a sublime shot.
Yeah, the backhand to the power orb.
Yeah, and then the multi-ball restarts, so you do it all again, yeah, and you're looking for completion here. Okay, so it's only the ramp he needs to get.
Right ramp.
So you'll see him play a ramp shot here. Okay, and it actually doesn't matter that you only on 2 balls. That's fine. You also get a grace period to get the power jackpot shot to restart. So even if he loses a ball here, you will see him
Nice live catch.
shoot the last shot. Oh, there's the ramp. There's the power jackpot. No, he just missed it. There's the power
There you go,
jackpot.
that adds a ball. And
So
you do it all again.
Cyborg
Rinse and
restarts
repeat.
and over again. And it doesn't get more difficult. Only in the
Just keeping the
mortal
balls in play.
pinball players make mistakes. Yeah.
He's already up to 3.5 million.
And up staging again.
Yeah, he wants the right ramp here.
Yep. So that's the ramp.
And
hit
then
the power
bam,
jackpot,
add a ball.
bang, and you get the ball save. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a masterclass we're seeing here.
Unbelievably
From 17-year-old Johannes Ostermeier.
Yep.
Das Wunderkind.
And with 282 people watching this, you just imagine 282 people in this venue watching this game. Yeah? We've got a couple of...
That tap pass, just watch the flipper skills. Nice looping. Why not, eh?
Yeah, just get a few loop jackpots while you're waiting for, I say most people concentrate on one thing at once.
The way he keeps control of that ball there is just insane.
Yep.
This is a real treat. I'm loving this.
we can tell, Rich.
Yeah,
he
nice.
sort of comes across.
I'm a big fan of Johannes. It's extraordinary that he's taking pinball to new levels, in my opinion.
Well, you've seen him play in Folder quite a few times, haven't you? So,
And of course we saw him put 10 billion on Star Wars and 2 balls.
Look at that.
oh, that's right. Yes, I'd forgotten about that
Oh,
game.
he still keeps it alive.
That was in the ECS finals, wasn't it? Where he was,
Oh,
he was
mate, have we still got the F12 replay?
it stopped working. The 10-second replay shots.
When we get a break,
stopped
we
working.
should try and rekindle that. Jim's actually set it up so he can replay the last 10 seconds of play if something crazy happens.
And there's a few times we could have
Yeah,
used that.
pretty much the whole game.
Pretty much the whole game. So that's his ramp. So again,
Bam!
jackpot, stop, restarts.
And he's on 540 already. This is...
Oh, and,
and he's out of Cyborg.
Okay, so that's the end of Cyborg, but that was
2 minutes to
tremendous.
midnight is a few ramps away, right?
Well, five ramps to get the Eddie
Would
letters.
you combo the ramps now?
I can't hit ramps, so
No.
I would try and combo the ramps, but
Look at that live catch.
so let's play a few loops while we're waiting. Yeah. It's got power jackpot lit, which is also, it tells you on the display. That was a great save. If you can home in on the display here, it tells you the value. The top is the loop jackpot, and the bottom tells you power jackpot. It's currently on 20. Looks like 20 million power jackpot, but he's only on one.
Oh
he's
man,
only
I
on
feel
one time.
for Jim. I feel for Jim Belsito because this is.
he'll be scratching his head wondering what he's got to do.
Okay, so
Wow.
and the progression here is brilliant because he's now on Trooper Multiball. Okay, in Trooper Multiball, he can still progress his Eddie letters
Oh really?
on the ramp.
Are you sure?
I'm not.
They get
I'm-
locked out now.
I-
They're locked out, right? Because they're not flashing
They're
white.
not flashing white, so maybe.
I think you can only get Eddie letters in single ball play, Jim. And look how quick that ball save was.
Yeah.
Is he getting that
What
back?
ball save?
Oh, he got it back.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, he's still in the 2 ball multi-ball.
Well, Trooper is the 3-ball multiball,
That's,
so.
right, he's got his revive there.
But yeah, it comes. It's the Ostermeier move with the little tip at the end of the flipper. Again, we probably should have a. Oh dear. Okay, so he loses it. Okay, hits the power jackpot. I think he already.
27 million.
Oh, man.
That's a pretty awesome performance. Wow.
I'm glad we set up the rig on our Maiden to witness that.
That's we would not have wanted to miss this game, would
Yeah,
we? So,
I hope he starts 2 minutes to midnight on his last ball.
well, there's a mode beyond that. There's Run to the Hills.
Yeah, and you can like these inserts as well. Look,
Yeah, the inserts here are the
Eddie
these are the soul. Yeah, the super Eddie
Yeah.
cards. When you collect soul shards, that lights these four modes. So
Yeah.
you've got to play the modes well enough to complete them, and then you've got to hit the center shot to get the soul shard. The backdrop is flashing, and if you hit it in the center, you get 3 times the soul shard value.
I've only had my Iron Maiden for the last few weeks, so I wasn't sure how you like those inserts, but thanks for that, Jim.
No problem. I'm still learning on this game.
Yeah.
And I know if we got somebody like Escher in here, he would be telling us things way beyond my knowledge.
Yeah.
If anybody watched the stream yesterday, he was commentating on Game of Thrones and gave some secrets away, including bugs in the software and how to get multiple super jackpots and all sorts. So.
Code hacker.
Yep, Code Hacker Escher. Yeah. Okay, so just about to go over the 300 viewer target mark. We called it something else yesterday. I think it was Mark. I think we settled on Mark, didn't we? Or was it Bob? No, Bob was on dialed in. Yeah. Ah dear. Right, so Jim has his mode qualified. This is ASSI multi-ball. So again, keeping the tutorial side of this video if you like. The blue shots are lit for jackpots. These are fighter jackpots of relatively low value, so 1 million. But you hit, I believe it's 5, and then they change to roving jackpots, which are bomber jackpots of higher value. We're not going to see that because he lost the second ball. So. Okay, but he is working towards Mummy Multiball. He'll want to bring a mode in with that. He will not want to play it on its own. So he'll be back to Eddie Letters. So yeah, machine not being kind.
It's not just the machine not being kind. It's set up unkind.
It is set up unkind. It's another Josh.
So.
Maximum outlines.
Will Johannes go for 2 minutes to midnight?
Quite definitely.
Yeah. How many Eddie letters does he need?
I think he still needs 5, but we'll see now what he starts on Eddie's.
He made it take a look, hold the flipper up and find out.
You never know. I think he probably knows. You know, it sort of keeps things in his head.
Right, those 4 insets are for Trooper and Mummy Supers, and then for starting 2 minutes in Cyborg. And once you light all 4, you get Number of the Beast.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah.
Thanks for that,
yeah,
Pinball.
Yeah.
No, we're still learning.
I think we're all still learning, aren't we? It's just nice to be able to share some of this information.
A code update on Maiden soon, because there haven't been one for a while. Or maybe it's done.
It was something I was wondering, because somebody was over this weekend was commenting on something that I hadn't seen, and wondered if there was an update I'd missed.
Please start 2 minutes to midnight. I never saw that.
I've actually been on it a couple of times. Yeah.
Was that with the glass off?
Oh, that's unkind.
I'm only joking.
That was definitely unkind.
I got my own back for the chocolate yesterday. Look at this.
It's a well-known fact that English humour is based on insulting people.
Yeah.
We don't actually mean it. No, we do. Okay. We pretend we don't mean it, but it depends how.
Let's focus on
the game. Okay.
I want to see him get 2 minutes to midnight.
Too much frivolity going on.
Got a scepter award there.
Okay, Sarcophagus Lock, which will be let's see. It's not telling us.
Ramp combos.
Okay, so come on, let's get to
2 more Eddie letters.
2 more Eddie letters. Just do a few loops because we can.
It's that feed out of the loop that's dangerous.
And because he's got his loop jackpot now lit, he goes back to loops.
I'll see him get these Eddie letters.
Eddie.
All in time.
Yeah, well.
And Johannes has shown you the value of patience.
Value of patience. Yeah, we don't have patience. Just get the Eddie letters. This is an awesome game, and it's been an awesome game already without whatever's to come.
Wow. After a while, that that loop locks out, doesn't it?
And he never plays the inner loop for the loop jackpot, which is I must admit it's something you tend to do. The inner loop.
Just one more Eddie letter for 2 minutes to midnight.
Oh no! Oh, awesome game. 669 million plus this bonus yet to go on. So 674 million. Wow. We've all had scores higher than this, or people with this machine at home, but normally when it's set on extra balls and with out lanes which are not as wide as half a pinball, and with ball savers during multi-ball. So 670 million on the machine set up this hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And didn't Josh say modified the ramp to be higher?
Yes, he said.
as well?
I think that was a joke. I don't think he
No,
can do that.
no, I
But
don't think he was joking.
was it really
He
not
said he put a
joking?
bit of 2B4 behind it, so I think he was joking.
I think it's. I mean, it definitely got the legs. You know, all the
yeah.
machines I say are on the very, very steepest setting.
This is the LE or the premium, because the ramp actually pops up.
Yes, I think it's the premium. Oh no, there's that the LE badge you can see on the back box.
Could be.
Can't tell. Okay, so
Jim has a modest half a bill to catch up.
but it's not impossible.
No, never
don't
write off Jim
don't write
Belsito.
off Jim Belsito. He's the most horizontal
Well,
player.
if
in
he
pinball.
manages this, he can say Belsito, Johannes.
Is Belsito Johannes? Yeah. Okay. So here he goes, chasing a huge score on a very, very difficult machine. So straight to loops. And that's the problem with loops. If you lose control in loops,
it's
then the left
You can get in the slings from the feed.
and the left out lane. I mean, the left out line is
horizontal motion on the ball.
Double dangered.
Oh man, he's got to play the rest of this ball on pins and needles, as if his job wasn't hard enough.
Okay, Mummy's ready. Mummy, you can see the 5 Mummy letters flashing, so if he hits the captive ball again, he will start that multi-ball. And maybe it might be an idea just to get some points on the table here. So that's what he
I think
does.
he agrees with you there, Jim.
Yeah,
Ball
but
save.
no,
Mummy's
no,
over.
no, it didn't. No,
He did give him some?
there is a 10 millisecond ball save.
Oh wow.
Yep. I think the minimum we can set it to is something like a second. So that's what Josh set it to.
Right, the 2 ramps will add a ball in this multi-ball, so let's see if it goes right.
That's one. That's the other. So gets the third ball into the Mummy. That will launch any second. Where's he gone? He's got the ball still. There's the third ball. I didn't see it launch.
Normally. Where did that appear?
Where did that appear? That was a magic ball that just came from
Under the ramp or
out of the
something,
playfield
I
somewhere.
was looking in the shooter lane too. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Why didn't it kick it out? And then all of a sudden 3 balls were
It must have been already in the lock at the top. That was, of course it was, because he played the
Out
left
lanes,
round,
stance,
so he went
single
round
ball.
into the
Was he able
sarcophagus.
to add a ball on that left orb, or is that just a jackpot?
Um,
That's just
that's-
a jackpot now.
It's out of multi-ball now.
Yeah.
So
2x play full
Oh,
running.
great save.
Especially
Keeps him in the game.
he's playing at the moment, I think, for the revive letters. The revive is on that spinner here on the left-hand side, and a few spins on there lights revive left and right out lanes. He's also got the power jackpot lit.
just needs one more rip at that spinner to qualify the revive.
Yes, yeah.
It's something that I go for. That's his double Tomb Treasure award, so 2x running,
30 million,
mil.
that's nice.
The base value of that is 15 mil. It's 2x running, it's 30 mil.
And he's also going for his trooper locks. Needs just the completion there.
Yeah, now Trooper
So
locks are
Trooper
qualified.
and
That's the
everything.
first Trooper lock.
And just see where his Eddie letters are, because okay, he needs another 3 letters in order to get a mode running with Trooper. He knows he's got a big score to catch here, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't actually try and bring... What mode is he on? He's on Rhyme for the Ancient Mariner, so he would have to move the mode.
Oh, what save, and then he didn't flip to keep the ball in play. If he'd flipped, he would have lost
he
that
would have
ball.
lost that ball. Okay.
Amazing play.
There's another just instructional part of the game. Is on this mode at the moment, which is Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, which is the 2-ball multi-ball. Okay.
You change it.
You can change it from shooting this flipper, cycles the spinner. Cycles the modes to move it onto Hallowed Be Thy Name, which if you got that with Trooper would be a much higher score. But
So now That's the second lock. So Trooper's
second
ready
lock, so
at either the right loop or the spinner.
But he's taking it, okay, which is fine. I mean, it's a dangerous shot. I think at home I would have played the ramps to get 2 more ready letters. That's not the final 8 of the World Championships.
Such a big target score. He's got to do a lot of work anyway. And no ball save there, and he's out.
Made out a multi-ball.
Wow.
That is disappointing for a Trooper. Yeah.
That was harsh. As if his task wasn't hard enough already.
So, but it's keeping going. Shoots the next sarcophagus.
Super slings.
Super slings. Super slings can be very valuable. Again, a lot better in a multi-ball, of course.
Nice control.
But that will also, after hitting so many slings, light his power jackpot. It's lit now for super sling power jackpot, which he gets. Only 1 million.
Oh, yeah, it's on double danger from before. So
Had to be done.
Ordinarily, 214 million would be very respectable
214 million, and we're feeling sorry for him for not actually getting enough score.
Is that high score number 3?
Yeah. There have been bigger scores on that this weekend.
I mean, 675 is an awesome score in the last 8 of the final, but it's I think most people who have an Iron Maiden at home will have scores themselves higher than that.
So that's Johannes' second game. He takes 2-0 leads.
That's correct.
Going to step out the booth and have a look around the field.
Okay, enjoy.
That was
absolutely unbelievable.
The stage looping from the upper flipper. Wow.
Okay, so Dina's still out in the hall. She'll be organising the next game that we're going to watch. Okay, so this is player order needs changing. This is Jim first. This will be Jim Belsito's choice of machine. So each player chooses before they start playing, chooses 3 machines. They choose. This is definitely a practice. You can see that from the test of the tilt. So each player chooses 3 machines, a modern, a mid-range, and an old classic machine. They play those 6 games to a point where one player gets to 4 points. If they get to 3-3, then a 7th game is played, chosen by the tournament director, and the winner of that game. No, that's not true, is it? They then have to play a best of 3 because. Yeah, don't worry. I'll get a better understanding of that in a moment. Anyway, for the time being, this is the machine that's been chosen by Jim Belsito, and you know that because Jim will be playing first. So any machine that you've chosen, you are first player. So Johannes, again, getting a feel for the tilts, getting a feel for the shots on the playfield. The most important shot on dialed in is the mobile phone, the shot here. We've seen this on the stream a few times this weekend, and it's actually a relatively straightforward backhand from the right flipper. It's not an easy shot from the forehand on the left. So great post pass there, and that's what Johannes is testing there. It's pretty much immediate backhand, and it won't take either of these 2 players long to work that out. Okay, so a bit more practice, and then we'll be getting into the real game. Okay, and you can see some famous faces in the back there. We've got Ollie from Finland with his computer at the front. He's madly entering results into a Google sheet in order for the scores to be updated on the IFPA website. Behind you've got a number of Germans. Just to the left of Johannes you've got Erna Rotter, Germany number 2, and you've got Johannes' father, Jürgen Ostermeier, who's also a decent pinball player, around 150 in the world rankings.
I'm not sure it's already been mentioned, but Raymond Davidson defeated Alan Becker to be the first one in the semi-finals.
So Raymond Davidson, the current reigning world champion, is going to be in the last 4. Which it's got a name for the last 4, but I called them the Fantastic 4 yesterday. I'm going to stick with Fantastic 4 and Dynamic Duo when it gets to the final.
Okay, and you saw the Kaylee disputing the inner workings of Sidon there after losing against Peter Anderson.
Oh, so that's what that discussion was, okay.
Yeah, but his game had finished, and then Kaylee complained that a certain thing wasn't working as expected.
Ah, okay,
and
so that's
therefore
what...
he didn't get the score we wanted.
Right, okay. So the ruling went against him, I guess?
Well, they were still debating it when I left. I saw this was on stream, so...
Okay, so we're back here. Okay, we'll update you on that when we know more information. Kylie, of course, a very, very knowledgeable pinball player, knows has a awesome memory for machines and rules, so he will have there will be foundation in whatever he says.
It's possible it's not worked all weekend.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
But no one's needed to question it before now.
Yeah, but yeah, sometimes that's the way things go.
Oh,
and the ball jumped over the flipper. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
off the wire form and into the outlane.
Now,
couldn't be a worse time for that to happen.
Yeah.
Happened to myself a couple of years ago, but unfortunately the ruling is that's pinball.
That's pinball. It's yeah, it's just it's not really even a malfunction, is it? It's just physics.
Nature of pinball.
Yeah. Now you can see here we've got a sort of greenish square on the side. This pinball machine is in the second of the venue pinball rooms that are being used during the World Championship, and we can actually get away with this because you can see through the green effect. But that's what it is. It's the overhead light on the pinball machine. We could have used our square buster. You can see the square buster on the left hand side, complete with a set of Italian ladders. Italian ladders you can normally only walk up backwards, so that's available for any of the machines in the first hall, for anything that's been disturbed with the overhead lighting.
Okay, and as you saw, Jim called Josh over and explained that it jumped from the wire form into the outlane. Very little sympathy there, but from Josh.
Yeah. No,
and
but,
play on.
But you can still fully understand Jim raising it. It's and Jim will just fully accept that decision and have expected it. But you can't question it afterwards. So if you're going to question something, question it at the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't do it afterwards, which is, you know,
there's some
a bit of an
harsh
argument
lessons
against.
learnt on Friday and yesterday from people who queried it afterwards, and then they say, "Well, you should have brought me over at the time."
Away, yeah. And that's the argument against with Kaylee, of course. If Kaylee's got an issue with the machine, he needed to raise it during the game.
Well, he raised it as soon as the ball had drained. Again, could have been done earlier in the game. Yeah. But I think Josh...
Oh, and that's an outlane and gone.
Probably humoured him.
Yeah, okay.
That's the right word.
Okay, so both players having a disastrous ball one. So maybe a bit of pinball justice, maybe the pinball gods shining down there on Jim and saying, okay, we robbed you of that last ball, let's
give you another
chance and put a little bit of a penalty onto Johannes. So Johannes Ostermeier, Germany #1, currently 2-0 to Jim Belsito of America. We're here for the third game, and it's the first 1-4, so they would then progress to the final four in the Pinball World Championships of 2019. Okay, so we've exceeded now the 300 viewers. Good morning, everybody. Glad you can join us.
Yeah, we've been hard at it for 2 hours now.
Yeah, we've already been working for, as I say, nearly 2 hours. But this has been an awesome weekend of pinball, so
every minute worth watching.
Absolutely. And if you've not seen it all, watch all the past broadcasts. There really have been some amazing games. And there's only something like 40 hours to watch. So. Okay, so are we mentioning Bob the Builder again? So
yes.
Yeah. So this little character wandering backwards and forwards off the playfield here goes backwards and forwards. You hit him enough times, and it qualifies the mobile phone here for a mode start. Okay, and the mode is here, and I think you can select that mode, can't you? Or you can.
There is a method.
A method of selecting it. I'm not sure whether it can be done by the flippers or whether it's has to be selected. I think it has to be selected before you actually go in the phone. Yeah. Anybody welcome to comment on that?
Okay,
Yeah,
Jim
so
choosing the left flipper.
The comment here, problem with that issue is now every time you have to hit the ramp, you've got to wonder if it's going to jump over the outlane. So yeah. So yeah, Jim, making a mistake.
Mode.
Oh, is that actually started the mode?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So backhand, very safe shot on this dialed in. We've seen all the players playing that. So he starts the multi-ball with his mode, which is always nice. So left ramp will give him mode shot and multi-ball shot. So that's immediately what he plays for. Right ramp now in the mode. So you'll see him shoot the right ramp. No, that's it.
Oh, and
that was nearly.
Definitely wasn't the multi-ball he was hoping for.
Oh, it's still in multi-ball.
Got the ball back. Interesting.
Wow. Maybe you can't switch the ball save off in dialed in.
Definitely finished.
Definitely finished multi-ball now. Okay, Peter is through to the semi-finals, one on Poseidon. Thank you very much, Dina. Wow. So that's great news for Denmark, and we're going to be doing a bit of commentary from the Denmark team later this morning. So Jim, forehand is not the way to go into that phone. You're far better with the post transfer and backhand. Far be it from me to tell the world number 30 player how to play the mobile phone shot. Another bit of explanation on Josh mods for this game is that the kickback, which is down here, in order to light that you have to hit the bob targets a total of 3 times to light the kickback. So that's why you don't see these players actually shooting for them, whereas in a normal settings that would only be once, and it would be on automatically at the start of the game. So backhand, no, playing the theatre. Okay, I'm going to stop commenting here because I am definitely not an expert on dialed in.
What, and leave the viewers without any commentary?
It doesn't normally stop me talking, does it? I mean, you've noticed this over the last few days, but we do need to concentrate on.
Nice Picard mover there.
I can tell you that it does have Big Bang glitz here and the SIM card glitz here, and Big Bang completes the mode. So if you get one of the more difficult modes and then shoot Big Bang, it will complete it, so that's very valuable. And the SIM card is very valuable in that it doubles the mode bonus of any mode that you complete after you have that SIM card.
And I get the feeling at the moment Jim's going to feel he's right out to block.
I think we might now have a person who knows this game a little bit better than we do. We're joined by Raymond Davison.
Hello. So yeah, it's dialed in. Mode-based game. Phone starts your modes. The best ones are Whirlwind. Alien Invasion is this one's worth the most, but it's the hardest to complete. So you have to start with the roving shot.
And then every other shot is on.
And then all shots.
Yeah.
Yep. You can also. This is the best one to use a Big Bang on because it will, you get the best bang for your buck, sort of say.
Yeah.
Do we think he was going for that then? It's flashing amber at the moment, the Big Bang. Is that qualified enough?
No, I think it has to be flashing red.
Daniele is through. Okay, so that's another result from the Elite 8. Oh, and he just loses. Okay.
Oh, that might have stayed in. I don't know. That was tough.
Yeah, it was difficult to call that one. He either shook it in or shook it out. I think combinations though.
So Daniele must have come back on Creature.
Yeah. Wow.
900 million.
Wow.
Gee.
While we're waiting for the toolbox to settle, tell us how you got on.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, I won my games. I had a ball 3 come back on this dialed in where I started multi-ball, and then during multi-ball I just focused on shooting that light big bang, and then got a big bang during multi-ball, and it got me enough points. So
you got enough to get you through. So.
Yeah.
So great to see you there. So we're down to the last 4.
Of course, you've been in this situation for the last couple of years.
Yeah. And if you meet the winner of this group, so either Jim or Johannes.
I'm worried of what I'm seeing with Johannes.
Johannes has blown up both machines so far, yeah. So
I mean, if 5 million's not enough on Space Station and 500's not enough on Iron Maiden, I don't know what is.
Yeah, but look, if it comes to that, we're going to be following you two as a group, because that would be a. I mean, similarly with Jim, we cannot take any away fromIm Belsito.
He's got Jim in the lead on this game. It looks like it.
Yeah, but it's.
You got 397.
Yeah,
it is now a 1-ball game.
That's a pretty good score, 397. What does Johannes have?
Very little, so it's not even at 100
nothing,
yet.
right?
Yeah, actually.
Jim had the unfortunate issue of coming down the ramp into the outlane.
First ball, it scored nothing. It jumped over the lane.
Looks like he recovered pretty well though.
Yeah. Second ball was
that is a huge
good.
thing in pinball, is being able to shake off those sort of things. That's why you get 3 balls. That's why you get best of 7.
Yep, and you never stop. You never say die.
Yeah.
And
we have Daniele in the background. Shall we get him over?
He's welcome to join, but he may not want to. So don't push him. Congratulations, Daniele.
So is Daniele in the semis or in the finals?
Semis.
And now Jim's in a world champion sandwich.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I feel sort of.
So is it Peter and Daniele?
Overranked here. You're playing Peter next? Peter Anderson?
I don't know. Peter Anderson?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
So, yes, surrounded by world champions here. It's like pretty awesome, yeah.
Jim manages the selfie mode. That's fairly lucrative.
Yes, selfie mode.
Yeah, the selfie mode used to not be worth anything. It was 100 points a switch, but now it's 1,000 points a switch. So it's tenfold.
Well worth going for. Yeah.
Which were previous pinball?
Sorry?
Previous machine.
Yeah.
Which were?
Dialed in. Yeah.
Alright, so this mode, you actually have to. Oh no, Jim, that's wrong. You have to hit the pop bumpers. The left ramp won't do anything. Unless you hit the ramp 3 times, then it will.
Oh, and it's gone. Okay.
Yeah, that acid rain mode, you have to hit a pop bumper, and then the left ramp becomes lit, and you shoot the ramp 3 times, and then it completes. Or you shoot the left ramp 3 times, and then 3 more times. So you save a bunch of shots if you just hit a pop bumper.
Okay.
And it's normally I would say, well, the ramp's safe, but in that mode it's not. It diverts to the pop bumpers anyway. So you might as well, if you have the ball in the left flipper, just take a shot at the pop bumpers, which doesn't feel natural, but is actually the right thing. All right, so Johannes needs a pretty big ball.
He needs a pretty big ball, yeah. So he'll know how to play this game. I was in Johannes' pinball club about a month ago. Awesome place in Munich, just outside Munich, owned by a few private people that set it up a long time ago, including Johannes' father.
Oh, cool.
And it's got about 150 pinball machines in there. Yeah.
Did he just backhand the left ramp?
He just backhanded the left ramp.
I don't know why. Okay, maybe he was trying to post pass. No?
Stupid life.
He's trying to shoot the center to feed the upper flipper to get his lock. He can also lock it. There you go. See, now he's going to lock it on the left. Boom. Oh.
Oh, no, he didn't. And it. Okay, so orbit.
There
Yep.
it is.
Okay, so there's the lock. And again into Bob's crazy selfie mode.
Ooh, with multi-ball. Could be a good combo. Ooh. That was an interesting flipper decision. And into the... No.
Multiple is ready, yeah, right?
Feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the you know, the backhand is so much easier for that shot.
This ball's in trouble. Oh, on the
I guess
fly!
there. Okay, wow.
Just chucks it up there.
So there's a very short ball saver on dialed in, but it is
Alright, he
incredibly
needs one
short.
more shot to his light Big Bang target.
So is he going to get that back, or is that?
It did
Yeah,
come
it's,
back.
it's coming back. Okay.
So he's going to aim at the... Oh, I would have aimed at the light Big Bang target.
Yeah.
Alright,
And,
so I'd actually probably... Yeah, just wait here for that missile to hit your flipper so it doesn't do it. Oh no,
Okay.
it's going to do it right in the middle of his flipping.
So this is attacking his flipper.
Yeah, it's gonna hit it. Here it is. Ah.
No.
Alright, he survived.
Okay, so that's yeah, it's called an alien attack on during the multi-ball.
Whoa, that was pretty. Oh, he's going for his Atta-ball. Ooh, attack on the flipper. He has his Big Banglet, which will give him a lot of points. Oh, beautiful. I didn't even know you could do that on like a Jersey Jack game. He's got the Atta-ball. Alright, I think a Big Bang will get him in the ballpark of Jim. Let's see. Oh, he's gonna have to do something with those balls over
Yeah,
there.
that's right. The attack's coming down.
I don't think he knows about his Big Bang because he purposely
He doesn't want.
was not shooting it.
So okay, so
Take it. Take the Big Bang. No. Well, staged right orbit shot. That was sweet. He's got a super lit on the dude. If he can hit the dude, hit the dude, hit the dude. No. Bye-bye.
Maybe he wants the Big Bang in a single ball. Maybe.
Maybe. But multi-ball, you get all the jackpots. And it's a lot of points. He could start a mode in Big Bang, though. That's always nice. Especially if it's a hard mode.
So back on the phone. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Whirlwind. Oh, this is a great mode. You don't need to use a Big Bang on this one. Ooh, drop catch. This is where Jim's hoping that the left ramp treats him the same way that I treated him.
Which it didn't.
Oh.
Okay, that's the. Okay, I don't know why that switched off. Maybe it's not charged overnight. 59%. Okay, so yeah, sorry, we just lost the Twitch chat. Wow. So
How many games am I trying to take off Johannes? If I win 1 or 2, I feel pretty good.
okay, so I didn't actually catch the end of that game, but I'm guessing he didn't. He didn't catch Jim. So
Jim pulls one back.
Jim pulls one's back. So we go to game 4 in this quarter-final.
That ball almost ended before it began.
Oh, and a backhand to that is not sensible.
Look at that. So the reason he did that is because taking that lock shot when the ball's rolling is like
Dangerous.
infinitely harder than when it's still. And he knew that. He knew that with his skills he could stop the ball and get a trap instead of take a wild shot.
Oh, that was nice. That was a nice pass.
Wow, I can see why he picked this game.
He does like it. I've seen him blow this game up at a number of pinball venues. And basically, so we'll take you through the strategy. Johannes is quite clearly playing multi-ball strategy. Oh, and he missed the shot there. So third lock is about to come up. Oh, missed again. And that's...
may have the drop target up, Jim.
Oh, each
it's
time?
difficult.
No, I don't think. No, not for the first multi-ball. It's
Yeah.
They could have put it on that.
Whoa, that was weird.
okay.
Okay.
We'll see this time. No, he didn't.
little
He
late
didn't
on
get the
that
shot right. Yeah.
He's getting some good love on that right out lane, in lane area. Long cast.
Okay,
And, wow,
there we go. So fast cast as well. So he's now into multi-ball. In multi-ball, he needs to shoot a ball back into the caster's club to light the jackpot. He'll get control of the balls first. That's the essential thing in a fishtails multi-ball. When he gets the ball back in the caster's club, he then shoots all the way around into the top in order to get the jackpot.
That was. Jackpot is now lit.
Jackpot's lit. Only misses.
You'll
Okay.
roll it over.
He's only got a certain time to get that jackpot before the
that's
ball
timed out.
releases.
Minimum time as always with Josh's setups.
It looks like he locked another ball for his next multi-ball. The game is a little confused right now.
He's confused because the jackpot was still lit.
Yeah, so it doesn't count.
I don't think it'll give him that lock. No, I think. Oh, he does. Okay, so he gets ball lock 1 for another attempt at that multi-ball. Okay, so we've got these. Can we just calm down? The Danish guys are just going wild. Obviously, Peter is playing well. Mads, yeah, Mads, because he's
Is
completely
it
Mads.
mods or mots? I know there's one with a T and one with a D.
This is a Mads.
And that was a very unfortunate drain there.
So he drains, and this is this is why a lot of tournament players do not play multi-ball, because the boat shot, which is this safe shot going round and round the boat to the monster fish. The first monster fish lights for 20 million, second for 30, fourth for 40. And you can amass a pretty huge score just on a fairly safe game. Yeah. The multi-ball is the way to get to a Grand Champion score, but the tournament play, the way I always play this in tournament is the boats. Until you get sort of into the flow of the game. Yeah. What's your normal strategy on this? What would you normally play?
Really depends on what everyone else is playing, honestly. My default is multi-ball, but if I'm really struggling trying to hit it, I'll try to get some ramps.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back just in time for a nice ball 3, 11 to 11 million.
Yeah, one ball game.
One goal game for us. Yeah. Okay, so hi guys. Hopefully you're all back on. Have you sent a message? Are we back? Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, everybody knows we're back.
Well, you might want to type in chat, but
Ooh, we need
because some people might need to refresh their page, so I would
just
type.
put a message saying back. Yeah. And he'll get those balls back because you can't disable ball save during multi-ball on fishtails. This generation of machine.
Oh, look at that! That's the Ostermeier.
That's the Ostermeier, yeah. And that's the jackpot. Which one is he on? 20 million. So that's the first jackpot.
Yeah.
Okay, so first jackpot. Now he needs to shoot.
Oh, the other ball got in the way.
The other gun in the way. Yeah.
Sorry.
But he's going to hold. He's going to hold this. He needs to put a ball back into the caster's club again, and that will light the second jackpot. So he's shooting here. That's where he wants the next ball.
Some line nickel pass there to get it from one flipper over to the other.
That's in danger.
Oh, that way. Let's see if we can do a bit better with this one. Sends it higher up.
Okay, catch.
Is he gonna take a shot? I was wondering if he was gonna try a fancy trick.
Oh, wow, straight
that was
in.
pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, and went for the jackpot, didn't quite make it.
That jackpot timer is short, only 15 seconds.
So
Nice.
wow, so that's the second jackpot. That's 30 million plus 1 million for going in the caster's
Where
club.
the million came from?
It's to do if you go in the caster's club without getting a jackpot or something like that. You can actually build a jackpot, but not by much. So he's got the third jackpot lit. And he strains. Wow, because the third jackpot
still
then.
got 7 seconds to make that jackpot.
Yeah, but he then
3,
doesn't.
2.
I don't think he actually
Has he
wants
he's
to.
got time.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
So now if he gets another multi-ball, he'll have his super jackpot slit.
Yep, that's right. And super
Crucial
jackpot
shot.
is the captive ball here, which lights for 100 million per shot.
Pushes his score through 100 million as well.
I don't know, man. If I'm Jim, it's only a couple monster fishes.
Exactly, yeah. That's
Oh, whoa, nice. That was a good no panic. A lot of players would have shoved the machine and tilted, but
Yep.
he like knew exactly what kind of flip he needed.
okay. So wow, this is tense.
He's going back for multi-ball.
He has to, doesn't he?
He could shoot the captive ball if he was feeling brave.
And well,
Too risky.
yeah, but I mean, he's not hit it once, has he?
I
so
mean, I don't know what's scary. That the multi-ball, you have to hit that drop target down,
yeah, that's right. So that's what he's going for.
and it's
again.
harder to hit. Whereas the captive
Oh,
ball
nice little
is
shot.
easy to
Keep it
hit.
in play.
If I was in this position, I would actually play the captive ball because it's
Because
got
you're
hull-
already ahead. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got hull bonus and then he's got video mode, and video mode is 70 million.
Yeah. Whole bonus is no joke either. He's
that's
got
right,
3
yeah.
million or 3x or whatever. That's like probably.
I think we're seeing two things here.
Oh, that didn't count.
One is
That
that
didn't.
he's skillful enough to carry on doing that.
Absolutely.
The
yeah.
second one is, well, but also he might be fixated
Yes, that's right.
on just
Wow. Okay.
multi-ball.
So he gets the lock.
Oh, the drop target doesn't register. That's what's going on.
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
drop target goes down, but it doesn't
but it
register.
doesn't show it, so therefore the three
Yeah.
lights didn't flash. So he did actually, after the first multi-ball, there's a drop target in front of here which raises, and you have to knock that down before the lock. But there's a sort of malfunction on the lights there somewhere. The game's working properly, but the indication isn't. So, second lock, and if he gets this third lock, we're in for some serious super jackpot shots.
Oh yeah.
then.
Jim will basically have to do the
He
same
will
thing.
have to do the same. He'll have no choice. So
There
there,
it
we go.
is.
Okay. So
you're
Big
clapping.
round of applause in the background.
Yeah.
okay, so the pinball starts to go wild. The captive ball starts flashing madly. He loses the ball. Won't care about that. He'll want to get control on the flippers to get maximum shots at the captive ball. Okay, he needs to start being careful. He hasn't hit a captive ball yet, but that's fine. There's no hurry here. That's not a very nice collection of balls. Oh, loses one.
Oh my goodness. Now,
Okay. He's gonna. Okay, he's been incredibly patient. This is.
There's
Okay,
one.
so up and over. So you see 100 million from that single captive ball shot. He's not dialed in on that.
oh, that was almost a good shot. Oh,
Oh,
no,
and
he
he
got
let those.
one.
Okay, so one jackpot is. It's still okay. I mean,
Kind
it's
of the
still.
worst case scenario though. Although it does put the pressure on Jim.
Jim, I think, has to go beyond monster fish with that. I mean,
Yeah.
monster fish in video mode, maybe,
It'd be a lot of points.
You're
yeah.
talking multiple now just to catch up.
just to catch. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 200 million score.
Not only that, he's blocked another ball
Whoa.
already.
It's
Oh,
okay,
and an
so-
outline.
Did it
Okay.
fly off the ramp or?
Now, Johannes is actually really disappointed with that because he would have expected to get.
Like a billion.
Yeah, up a bit. I mean, we've seen him do this a number of times. There's a fishtails that plays very similar to this in
Just a quick
Folder.
note, Jim. You see here, these two white bits.
Yeah.
They're extra large rubbers.
Ah, okay. So the
Means it's extremely difficult to hit that centre shot.
wow.
Okay, so maybe yeah, you don't ever really hit the captive ball then unless you have supers lit.
Yeah, okay, which explains why he hadn't even got the whole bonus.
Yeah.
Because normally you get it just by
Just by
ricochet
flipping,
shots, don't you? It's particularly in multi-ball
Also, that's why it was so difficult to get that
to get
super
the super
jackpot
jackpot.
shot.
Yeah. And I mean the other part, just for instructional value, if you got 3 balls and you put the second ball back in the caster's club, then the super jackpot becomes 200 million.
I don't think you can double the super.
Yep, you can.
He's owned the game.
No,
Well, he'll know the game better than I do, but I am. Yeah,
I thought once you have supers lit, the Casters Club closes, like it has the target up.
It could be on settings.
Don't think so.
Maybe you're thinking of the 200 million glitch, where if you drain at the same time that you get a super, it displays 200 million, but it only awards you 100 million.
Okay.
I don't know. Chat?
Chat, can anybody come in here? I'm perfectly...
Someone's agreeing with you there, 200 million.
2 million,
only
yeah.
100 million awarded.
Okay. Goes round again to be worth 200 million. Oh, so you need to get to the second... okay, so you get to the second time round for super jackpots. I know you can get to 200
yeah, it goes
super,
up
so.
forever, I think. You can get like 600 million, 800 million supers.
Jim. Okay. So, game 4 goes to Johannes Ostermeier, 17-year-old Germany #1. And we'll be moving and following them onto game 4. We'll just bring you back to the commentary desk, where I'm here with Peter Blakemore, England #2 player and winner of the EPC Classic tournament in Finland last year, and everyone familiar with Raymond Davidson, the current world champion. So fighting to keep your title.
Yeah. Or at least some ranking points to keep those around.
Okay, and so Jim's going to be player.
Oh, I see.
1 this time.
So we have a light, and she's wondering if it's okay for Jim.
Okay, so we check with the players. My view on streaming is that streamers should be completely invisible. The players should not know we're there. We try our best to do that. It's not always 100% possible, but the important people here are the people playing the game.
This is practice, I assume?
Yeah. And Jim will be pleased about that.
Yeah.
But he got the plunge for the 5,000, so... and the thing with this, you can see very, very clearly from the overhead cam the light on the 5,000. Yeah?
Yep.
But from the player view, you can't.
Yeah.
So you have to actually lean over the machine. Colin McAlpine was doing that when he was playing
how it changes.
I would imagine it when you hit up on
it'll be something. We'll be able to see it, won't we?
Might be that middle. No, I don't know.
Now he's hoping. Now he's wishing he was not in practice, because he's only got one target left to get down.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah.
And to achieve that on 2 balls would be pretty awesome. Yeah. Because basically the wow shot being 50,000, the score in the rest of the game is pretty much incidental. It's you've got to get to the wows, and then it's a matter of how many you hit. So yeah, it's stayed on the left hand side.
Ooh.
That's a nice thing to happen in the game. So yeah, it's got that pretty well, hasn't it? Perhaps could do with plunge practice on the other side, because it does alternate. Yeah, straight in again. We'll try and keep an eye on what's alternating it during the game. These Italian machines are Italian copies of American machines. Italy weren't allowed to buy machines from America under the rule of Franco.
Really?
Therefore, local manufacturers set up pinball companies, copied the American machines, but didn't always copy them correctly, and sometimes made adjustments. So the games are very much based on games that people have seen before, but don't always play in exactly the same way.
Wow, and was the American pinball manufacturer okay with that? I mean,
I doubt he knew, or I doubt he had a choice. Yeah, back in those days in the late '60s, there probably wouldn't have been that exposure. So the American pinball people probably wouldn't know about the Italian copies. Yeah. So interesting bit of pinball history. It might.
Franco is Spanish.
Okay, well, about my knowledge of history, basically when I should have been in history lessons at school, I was playing pinball at our local YMCA. Hence my knowledge of history and geography is not the best. So this is Jim away on his game. Yeah. So he got the plunge into the 5,000 pretty much every time during his practice.
Crucial game for Jim now. If he loses this one, he's out.
Oh, interesting. He decided not to use the little mini flipper, or he missed. Not sure.
Yeah. So.
Nice. You got 2 with 1 on that one.
Yeah. So
take an early shot here. Yep,
this is the key. Okay. Okay, so that gives him 500 that side. It's still not okay, and the ball goes down.
He wishes it was his practice game now.
So is the light going to swap? Oh, he's tilted. Was he tilted? Oh no, it's not tilted.
It looks like the 5,000's on the other side now.
But it's not. Is it? Is it lit? Can you take?
It must be.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not on the
So
other
maybe. Yeah, but I just wonder if the light's not working. So. Okay, so he's doing the same plunge shot, but that gives him now 500.
Ooh,
2 more targets. That's good.
That's trouble. Nice drop catch.
So he should be able to get
or
backhand. Yeah, that's another.
Oh, no, that way.
Takes an out lane at 5,000. And say these 5,000s really don't count. They may as well be 5 points. Never mind 5,000.
Jim really feeling it at this moment. On ball 3.
Johannes yesterday on this blew it up. Yeah, late last night. So okay, so
oh boy, that's trouble.
that's yeah. And this is the of course the problem with classics is once you go out of control and
You've got to feel for Jim at this moment.
Absolutely. So
this could be the end of his campaign.
Well, he's still got 2
still got 2 balls to play, and he needs 3 targets down. So we're not going to rule out Jim Belsito yet. He's he'll get the 5,000 here. Oh no, he misses again. And I think his choice is better there. Don't try and top the upper flippers. Get control of the ball.
Oh, he just missed that
just
center
missed
target.
that.
Just missed it. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, 2. What? That
2
was like
down.
a split. It was like a in bowling conversion there.
And it is a bowling machine, of course.
Yeah.
So,
He's gonna shoot the in lane. No, what was that shot? Oh my God, he got an in lane. Oh, he's shooting the orbit. Oh, another in lane.
why is he not shooting for the target?
Well, he had it on the right flipper, so he was shooting the orbit, I think, just to send the ball in that general vicinity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh no. Oh, whoa, that was cool. He like dug that out of there. All right.
So would he not tap past here to get?
I would try some sort of passing. I
think he was actually trying to tap past there. That's so bounce over. So okay, so he's now on the right flip.
Well, to the end there, he was quick to pick that one up.
Okay, what is he gonna do? Oh, he's going. Is he like shooting the
He's
left slingshot?
He's shooting off the shot. Yeah, he's trying to get it off the slingshot. That's wow. that is different. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice bit of skill though. But
okay, so. Okay, 1 ball to go. So he's on 22,410, but that really doesn't count for anything. So
if he can get that
last drop target,
it's worth 50k if he hits it, and then more 50s will light. So he at least wants to get that 1 just to force Johannes to complete them. Okay. Oh,
and he's
got
and he got it back. Okay, wow. Oh, and he drains. Okay, shit.
No, Jim.
So
that would be impressively, like if Johannes somehow does not get that.
Yep. So we'll put Jim's score. No, I think the replay is a problem within XSplit. It's I think they might have done some kind of update to it, and I need to update the software then. Basically, XSplit introduced a 10-second replay timer into their last update, which I had working successfully Thursday and Friday, but we didn't get it yesterday. So, and I tried to get it going. I haven't really had any time. We've had little sleep in the last few days. But it's really quite nice. You press a button and it just shows the last 10 seconds of play, which means you can catch things like the Lazarus of Jim and what have you. So.
Man, if that right hole lights up again, he could just win on skill shots.
Wow, yeah, true. Yeah, of course, Johannes doesn't actually need to get the wows now, does he?
No.
He just needs to get past 23,000. So yes, he could actually play a completely different strategy on this game. I don't think he will. I think Johannes is the sort of player that will just play.
Not really any other thing to shoot, so.
But he says he's practicing alley passes.
I think the only thing that could save Jim would be a tilt on ball 1, like a game-ending tilt.
Yeah. And Johannes did that on this, wasn't it this machine over this weekend?
Especially if he's moving it a lot during practice and it gets swinging.
I think he's pushing his 30 seconds.
I think they're allowed a game, aren't they? They're allowed a full game of practice. Is it a full game of practice, Ray? You're allowed at this stage?
It's just as much as you need.
As much as you need, okay. So nobody's going to be there with a timer saying, come on, that's enough. It's okay.
If your opponent wants to get things going, they can call for a TD and tell, like, that's enough. Like, but nobody's really taking advantage of it, so.
Okay.
Okay, game on.
Alright. 5 skill shots.
Yep, 5 skills.
Oh no! He doesn't have it! His practice moved the skill shot light somehow.
Oh, onto the second.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay, so.
Oh no! That was 500 instead of 5,000.
He won't be worrying about that.
I would be worrying about it.
It would have been a guaranteed way of winning the game, but.
Well, now. Oh, I thought that tilted.
I thought it tilted as well, and I think Johannes thought it tilted. Wow.
You lost one. I lost this game.
Okay, so.
Dude, we thought that he just tilted on ball 1.
There was a bang, and it was. I think it was the. Yeah, come and join us, Escher.
He banged, and the lights all turned off and then back on.
Escher Lekov, who's been doing a great job. Thanks for helping in the commentary in the last couple of days.
No problem. Still reigning Papa champion, of course.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess so 3 years.
So again, I'm between two awesome champion
Keith
pinball
won it
players.
3 years in a row, so I still gotta hold
So
on to
I
it.
think all he needs is a outlane, or right outlane would beat Jim.
Yeah.
Skill shot will win it.
With skinch, and the right lane is lit. So one shot wins the game. That's it.
There it is.
Wow.
Jim.
Jim.
That means I get to play
Johannes. Yeah, that's yeah. But you know,
That's the game you
if anybody can do this, Ray.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So we let Raymond leave the commentary desk. That's he's the next person to play Johannes in the final 4. Daniele and Peter on Creature.
Warm up. He started multiple. Is it warm up or is he just taking a second?
It's a high score for a warm up.
Yeah,
that's
quite a score. So it's like he's just taking a second. He's in multi-ball now. It's not running any ROMs, so the girl can be on anywhere between 1 and 3 places, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So, yeah. Not in the scoop.
Oh, and he loses
He
it.
can restart on the scoop.
Restart on the centre scoop. Yeah.
There
And
it
he
is.
gets
That's
the
a
restart. Wow. Okay, so Daniele showing some emotion there.
So he's got to find the girl. It can be either on the kiss scoop shot on the left orbit or the slide on the right.
Is it never in the centre?
He already checked the second.
Ah,
so.
okay, so yeah, okay.
Looks like he's actually going for 2x.
Yep.
It's $1 million a spin, so there's also good value there. So
Everything times
got
2.
the 2x, now it's $2 million a spin. He
And
drains
now
out.
and doesn't get the jackpot. So.
Doesn't get a jackpot. Picks up some extra points there. He needs a bit more than a move your car here, so I think he's going to go back for multi-ball. Yep. So he's got to shoot that shot 4 times.
Yeah. Okay, so 4 straight kiss shots.
5 million. he's got to get his snack bar target. So 4 targets next to the scoop, and
he's got to move your car ready.
Oh yeah, it's his 8th shot.
Okay. So I think.
Ooh, he drained.
I think we're going to stay with this game to the. Oh, is that the end? Is that ball 3?
I can't quite see.
Okay. Okay. So I still think it might be worth just staying with this game. Because they'll be practicing on the.
Yeah. So we'll finish this game and then we'll go watch the Johannes versus.
Yeah. No, not picking that up. Is it the same rig we used last time, or is it the opposite?
No, the classic rig.
So Daniele is just from a skill shot and a right loop from the multi-ball. So Peter probably wants to get some good cushion here, put the pressure on. Multi-ball isn't a guarantee in this game, so looks like he's gonna try and move his car.
Frozen. Okay, so just to let you know, we're set up on Dolly Parton, ready for Raymond and Johannes game, but they are currently practicing, so we'll bring you back into that action once they start that game. It's not good.
Looking like he's trying to move his car. He's at 8. I want to say the next one's at 10 or 12. It's at 12. So one more will start moving the car. See what the feed is on the toss. See what he's doing. He's just letting it bounce, it looks like. So not 12.
Yeah, that's 12.
I thought it moved her car. Is it 14 then?
The numbers seem to be strange, because I saw it on Daniele's game, seeing being 8. As if 8 is the first, and the 8 is fat. The first is 4.
Oh, is it on hard?
So it must be on hard settings. So
I didn't even know that was a setting.
I've never seen that before. I've never seen different numbers on Move Your Car.
It's strange. Well, Peter is ahead. He's got his next move your car close, and he's got a lead here. And now he needs to hit his skill shots. He was playing Move Your Car. Locks the value, and no, he misses. There it is. Nope, he didn't get it. It's going to be... at this point, it's not even worth Move Your Car. It's not worth enough. 4-point-something million.
Yeah, and then
so half value.
Snack Attack is 20 million if he gets it on the hurry up.
Yeah.
And drains, okay.
Peter
So
is now up 3-0.
3-0 to Peter. That's Daniele will be disappointed with that.